Hey guys, how's it going? Josue back again with another video on Hear Me Raw, where I talk about the most, beautiful things. We talk about life here, and life is everything. If you're not enjoying your life right now, if you're finding it hard to get through the day, if you're not seeing any wonder, any magic in your life, hopefully my channel will change that. So today I want to talk about competition. Competition is an illusion. And I speak from experience because I was competitive for a long time. I was very egotistical. I saw myself as separate from everybody else. I saw myself as separate from the whole universe. Now that is not the case. I made the connection, and nature allowed me to make that connection. Check out my videos on my channel, and I explain how I got there. The first video I made, and also one of the other videos, how I found myself. So in terms of competition, it's ingrained in us to be competitive. It's ingrained in us to want to succeed at the at the expense of others, as if everyone cannot succeed. The thing about it is, everybody's special. Everybody is their own person. So there is no competition, because the only person you can really compete with is yourself. That's the only person you can really compete with, because no one else is like you. No one else is like you. So what are you competing? Everybody here has different gifts. Everybody here has different interests. Everybody here is here for a different purpose. Everybody here, has their own goal in life. They like what they like. They want to express themselves in certain ways. In the whole competition thing, we have just completely forgotten that. We have put everybody into schools where everybody's learning the same things in the same ways. Like, it's a system that's been ingrained everywhere. And it's just, clearly the system is not working. If you look at how the world is going right now, we are literally going down the path of self-destruction. We are destroying everything. We're destroying the planet, ourselves, the animals, you name it is being destroyed. So these schools, these systems that we have, these jobs, the way everything's implemented, the colleges and all that, something needs to happen. Something needs to give. We need to, help people to embrace their gifts, to embrace their talents, to embrace who they are. And that is what my channel is about. So hear me raw. You're hearing me express myself, which I found hard to do for the longest time, and a lot of us find it hard to do. But that is the number one thing that we can do in this life. That is, if there's one thing that we can do in this life, it is to express ourselves. But right now, at the expense of competition, we are not doing that. We are either envying others, we're copying others, we're trying to be like others, we're trying to mimic others instead of being who we truly are. That is our gift. That is our talent. That is what makes us valuable. It essentially is. It gives us the value. It makes us invaluable, actually. So we are priceless. We are infinite, because you are the only you that there is in the world. So there is no sense in trying to compete with anybody else, because then you're doing yourself the biggest disservice. When you try to copy anybody else, you become an imitator, a copycat, and nobody likes a copycat. And you copy somebody, really, you're hurting yourself the most. Like, I want to give you guys some examples of like in my experience, I used to be very competitive. Like, when I used to sell phones at Best Buy, and then I have a tech channel where I do reviews on videos, and then those videos are still there, where I used to bash on Apple, I used to bash on Samsung, bash on the other manufacturers, because I like Motorola, and for me, everybody needed to get Motorola. But the thing is, Motorola doesn't work for everybody. They do have like the amazing phones, and they do, they help a lot of people, because they sell phones that will, depending on your price range and things like that, they have a phone for everybody, which is awesome and nice. But not everybody, it's not for everybody. But in my eyes, it was for everybody, and I try to push that on other people. I was also competitive when it came to veganism. When I first went vegan, I have a video on my channel about that as well, trying to push veganism on everybody. Well, you can't push things on people until they are ready for it. And because I was very competitive, once I added something to my life, everybody else needed to do it too. It was either my way or the highway. And competitiveness can get you like that, because then you're trying to, in a way, you're always trying to one-up people. You're always trying to be better than people. And that always separates you, because that will always create some type of resentment in that relationship. If you're a competitive person, there will be a lot of resentment in the relationships around you, and that really stems from the fact that there is resentment inside of you. There is a lack of self-worth inside of you that you feel as if you need to compete with anybody else. It also means that you have not taken the time to get to know yourself, because if you got to know yourself, you wouldn't want to be anybody else, because you'd realize once you are expressing yourself, you will be so happy that you won't even think, you wouldn't even consider trying to be anybody else, because being yourself is one of the greatest things you can do for yourself. Because it's effortless. You'll be amazing, you'll be funny, you'll attract the best people. I know from experience, because I'm doing it now. I used to be so lonely, so depressed, so angry, because I was trying to fit in by copying people, by trying to be like others. But once I started expressing myself, no matter what other people said, magic started happening in my life. Another form of competitiveness can happen also is in terms of spirituality. Like, luckily, nature opened me up and I found love, you know, because nature showed me what love is. So that allowed me to not be so competitive when it came to spirituality. And when that happened, I just embraced everybody. I embraced everybody as part of me, and that has helped me from being competitive in terms of spirituality. You know, I know that everybody will wake up in divine timing, so I'm not pushing my spirituality on anybody. I'm just being who I am. I'm just being love. I'm being me, and it's effortless. I just do what I feel like. I don't think about it too much. If it makes me happy, I do it. If it doesn't, I don't. It's as simple as that. And it's been a beautiful, beautiful experience. So, and also too, when you look at the universe, you look at nature, you look at everything that we have here, everything is based on cooperation. Everything works together seamlessly. The ground needs the plants, and the plants need the ground. They don't work without each other. We need each other. We have to work together. If we really do compete all in all, like forever, like we just only compete, everybody loses. Everybody loses, because we're all here, we all have our gifts, and we all came here for a reason. So if we forget that reason by trying to be somebody else, the world misses out on your talent. The world misses out on your gift. If I wanted to copy other people, if I did what the world told me to do, if I did what my family told me to do, I'd be like an accountant right now. I'd be in an office miserable, sitting on my butt, probably overweight, probably diabetes or sick or something like that, and I would not be helping anybody. I would not be inspiring the people that I am on this channel now. So don't compete with anybody else. Just be yourself, be you. That is the best thing you can do for yourself, is to be you. Competition is an illusion. There's nobody to compete with. And if we compete, everybody loses. So that's my video on competition, guys. I hope you guys like it. If you do, hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one if you haven't already. And I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes, so I think it's time for me to go inside. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. And if anybody knows any natural remedies for, natural mosquito repellents, hit me up in the comment section below. I'm gonna look some up too, but if you have used any that actually work, because I'm not about putting chemicals in my body, hit me up in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you. Keep spreading that love, the peace. Keep hugging people, because the hugs are powerful, man. I'm telling you, hugs are powerful. And of course, get out there, get some sun, breathe some fresh air, dance in the rain, just have fun. Be a kid again. Peace.